G'day, punters. Welcome to another edition of the Whispers Racing Podcast, Newmarket Stakes Day. As you can see, flying solo this week. Maddie's unfortunately can't join us, so I'll be running through all the races from Flemington, bets around the grounds, and a multi we won't have just because Maddie's missing, and pineapple of the week. So you're going to have to listen to right through to the episode, guys, because the pineapple will drop in the race I like. So stay tuned. If you subscribe, if you're a first-time watcher or listener, please subscribe to YouTube or any podcast platform that you're listening to. And if it's not on a podcast platform, please let us know and I'll chuck it on there. As I said, if you're a first-time, welcome. Hope you enjoy the show, but please subscribe to YouTube or the podcast platform that you are using. When we find you plenty of winners, please head over to Spotify. Please rate us out of 5, and yeah, because everything we do is the love of it. No hidden paywalls. Everything we do is free. It's for the love of it. So just as a appreciation, just head over to Spotify and rate us out of 5 stars, or just like on YouTube. That'd be great. We also do a WhatsApp community. So DM on YouTube and I'll put you straight through. So welcome. And let's get cracking. Talking points this week. I've just got one. I just thought it was interesting that turnovers down. We keep hearing about it, and Sportsbet, their new promo model, was in full force on Saturday, and I thought it was interesting to talk about because in their promo / bet returns, especially for horse racing, they're promoting that spend $50 up to $50 on a bet return, and if you finish second or third, as we know, you get a bonus bet back, but now you can get between a $10 to $50 bet return depending on your account. So I found that very weird. I had a $40 bet on Saturday, and when the bonus bet came through, I was checking it for Saturday night, and it was $10. Couldn't work it out why. Looked at the promo page, and there it was, but it was in real fine print. And now, watching it on TV, you can see it very, very small print. So punters, just be wary if you're doing it. But to do this, I just found it really weird that, they say turnovers down. And is this really going to gain more customers for Sportsbet, or, hold their customers? I don't think so, because once punters wake up, they're either going to drop away, or now footy starting, they're going to bet on sport and just, drop either right away or not with that industry. Again, they'll find another bookie with their promo. I just found it a really weird move by Sportsbet. I don't know how this creates more turnover. If anything, I think it creates less turnover when punters wake up. So, yeah, punters, if you're a Sportsbet account holder and you use it for the horse racing, keep an eye on it, because, it's not like they sent an email out saying we're changing our promos. They've just tried to slip this right under the guard of punters, and, hopefully they keep using them. But I think it just decreases the value of the punt. And let us know what you think. And I've stopped using Sportsbet. I wasn't too happy that I'm only receiving a $10 bonus bet. And I just noticed as well, same game multis for the footy, that's the same. Spend up to 50, receive anywhere between $10 to $50. Yeah, very weird, but not for me. Track stats, rail 4 meters, and as we know, it's going to be a hot weekend. It's probably going to be an early start around 10:45. Track will start in a real soft range here, and it will build into a group 4, middle of the day or middle of the card. Might end up a good 3, but rail 4 meters, it's hard to assess how it plays because the inside might chop out if it starts on a soft range, and then 4 to 7 comes into play. But previous 4-meter rails on Newmarket normally plays leaderish. So for me, it's hard to assess. I'm just going to assess this on an even track. You're going to have to watch an act, and it's a lot of head noise here. So stay with it, punters. 39 degrees. Hard to assess. Race 1 here is the Circa Plate 3-year-olds over 1,000 meters. Got the odds. We got the favourite here in hedged at 275. All these are top. Akita set 350, Hanshi 750, Gumdrop 750, lost $9. You can have 16 plus the rest. I've got a hedged on top here. Last prep, it had a lovely maiden win at Seymour. Second up, It was only one length off V8 at Caulfield, and then pissed in at Sandown and beat Sarasana, who's heavy in the market later on in the card. Form is good. Had two jump outs. Loved its most recent jump out. I think it can win off that jump out, and I think it's 1,100 meters, not 1,000. So 1,100 is probably its top, but I think it's there to win off its jump outs. Gumdrops won nicely. Cox Plate Day tipped it out. Most recent jump out says it can win. Plus, one thing I've noticed lately with Mick Price and Mick Kent horses, um, they're going uh, quite, what's the word? They're quite active first up. They're almost fully fit. And you'll see that through the card as well. There's a lot of horses first up. They're running well. And then second up, they're sort of just dropping away. I don't know what's with it. It's the old Mick Price model back in 5, 6 years ago. He was training them hard first up. And then, yeah, later in preps, you just steering clear of. But yeah, just hedge first up from the same yard, gumdrops, same thing. So yeah, keep an eye on it. It's just something very lately I've just noticed. Princess de Harlow, form last prep says no and was quite poor, but has jumped out really well to improve here. Zulvikar, number one, has had 4 jump outs. Been off a scene a year, but very weird for Godolphin to have 4 jump outs. Normally they have 1 or 2 and that goes in. Lost. He's got the race fitness on these, and last start, the second horse came out and won on Wednesday at Sandown. I think it's Lazy Susan. So Lost has got the race fitness, but I've got hedged on top. I think he's going to be a bit of a bully and just be a nice, easy victory in the first at around 275. Race 2, here's the Australian Cup Prelude over 1,400 metres. Quite interesting, the race fixture for this. You got the All-Star Mile next week, 1,600. Yeah, just weird. I wonder if these horses any of them were aimed for an All-Star Mile, looking for a wild card. Just found it very, very weird. All right, I've landed with Berkeley Square here. I think the horse has come back, yeah, really well. Back to its what we thought would it be when it was 3-year-old and take that next leap. First up, pass mark. Second up, was unlucky. I thought it could have run a place. Should map perfectly right behind the leaders here. This could be a walk and sprint race. Back in September, Berkeley Square, SP $3.80 against Young Werther. Now, Young Werther's 230 and Berkeley's 445. That day, Young Werther was around $11, $12. Yeah, Young Werther got the chocolates over Berkeley that day, but yeah, interesting the SP that day. Young Werther, clear danger, can win. If it produces its last prep form, it wins. Gets in super at the weight here, being a set weight and penalties race. Just worried where it lands from barrier 1, but yeah, just the set weights penalties. It is absolutely in here at 106 rate. It's got 56 kilos, and Berkeley Square 97, and he's equal weights. So yeah, if you're looking for that handicap rating certainty, that's Young Werther. I wouldn't talk you out of it. Normandy Bridge jumped out really well. Can produce a good first up run of its jump outs. Really liked them, but it might be looking for a softer track. I don't know if a hot 39-degree day is going to be it. Faulkner Park, I'd forgive last prep. It was a total forgive because the horse first up run told me he might be back to form when we were loving this horse on the podcast 2 preps ago. Great run first up, running fourth. Will improve, get shin, tick. But I've got Berkeley Square on top at around $4.45. Race 3 here is the Super Saturday Plate. Well, it's not Super Saturday anymore, so that's a bit weird, that race name. Over 1,400 meters for 3-year-olds. Not a race I'm keen on, and I need to do more work on this. Quite a poor race. Only 2 horses to mention off jump outs, I thought, and that's Ezra and Vibrant Sun. Both jumped out well and can run big races. I think they're both double figure odds, and yeah, just their jump outs. I really loved them. Yeah, Ezra at $21 and Vibrant Sun $8. Yeah, put them in your early quads if you're playing them. But yeah, I just think their jump outs have been really good in a very even race, but need more time. Race 4 here. It's the size produce over 1,400 meters for the 2-year-olds. I'm happy to be with Avradark. Lovely win first up with plenty more to give, I thought. Had a jump out since and feel it would love the 1400 and it went super in its jump out. Something that caught my eye. Stay focused. I'm looking to lane this horse. I feel it won't run 1400. I thought this horse was weak late in the Blue Diamond, and now 1400 meters, not ideal. This is a horse. This is the horse's first prep since Jan 6. So it's been a while, been up a while. First prep, 2-year-old. A lot of negatives for me, and I'm looking to lay it around the $2.40 mark currently. Other than that, the field drops right away, and it's really hard to talk about any other horse. Um, Avradark on top, and Lane staying focused. Race 5, the Group 1 Newmarket. Cracking race this. I've landed with Buenos Noches here. Got within zero point 0.5 of a length of Imperatriz back in November, 1200 meters at Flemington Champions Day. Now gets a 4.5 kilo swing. I thought its first up run was outstanding. And I think the plan was to look after the horse. Yeah, some people blame the jockey, but yeah, I think it was just another jump out for it. It's had a jump out down the straight since and went super. Blinkers go on first time. It's D-Day and I want to be on Buenos, not Chess, who's around $5 and been well supported early when markets opened on Wednesday. No knock Imperatriz, did enough to win first up, and 1200 is only going to suit this horse more. I know it's top weight, and the last top weight mare to win this race would be Black Caviar. I'm interested, and it's a tough ask. I'm interested to see how this horse will handle heat because reports are it hates the hot weather. So Mounting Yard's going to tell us a lot. Geez, I love Imperatriz a lot, and I can't lay her, but it's just a weight is going to be an issue when Buenos Noches has 4.5 kilo swing on it. Sharippa, this horse will be in my same race multis if I'm having one. Thought it was huge on the Oakley plate. Missed the kick. Was the widest runner, which we know wasn't the place to be. Reports are that they air raided that track at Caulfield that day. And yeah, widest runner. Magic Time is first up and has to define a bit of history here to win first up Newmarket. But if you listen to the trainer, this horse is flying and will run a big race coming off the Rupert Clark win before the spell. We'll be interested to see how this horse goes, but I'm happy to be with Buenos Noches at around the $5 mark on top. Race 6, the CUNY Stakes. I'm with Sarasana here. Was first up last start, sat 3 wide, no cover, 1400 at Caulfield, which is a no-no. Did a super job last prep, won the Sandown Guineas, and if this horse rolls forward, it can win. Map might be a bit sticky and jockey engagement, but I'm happy to find out at around $13. Autumn Angel will improve. Sat last, ran into dead ends. It was just a poor ride. Will improve from barrier 5, gets the gun run, and now gets Mark Zara on board. Into You, coming off a midweek racing, but I really like this horse's win last start. Currently $23. I think I can run another big race. That is Into You. Grinziga Bella was good first up and certainly will improve second up. Danny O'Brien never has his horses humming first up. So to win first up, that was amazing. And I think it will definitely improve at $4.80. Very even race, but I got Sarasana on top from Autumn Angel. Race 7 here is the Shaftesbury Avenue Group 3, 1400 meters. As I said, Pineapple, it's right here, right now. It's amenable. Loved how this horse returned in its jump out. It's been gelded, which can improve a horse. Barrier 7, I think they can be handy and sit outside leader with Damien Lane on board. Plus, it's a Mick Price horse who will have this humming first up. Had a good prep last prep, and the only thing people will remember was when this horse went down when it was $1.80. Yes, we tipped it on the podcast. I think it might have been at Pineapple too, but it just got too far back. And this horse was within one length of the winner of the Toorak. Brings that. I think it'll be winning at around $2.10 now. Berkshire Shadow, interesting runner here. European bought from Australian Bloodstock. Has been 15s into 360 during the week when Markins opened up on Monday at the nominations. Watching this jump out, it has showed me absolutely nothing to be backing this horse if it was $15. Either it's dumb money from the owners or it's working well behind closed doors. But it might have been just $100 to get this price knocked off, especially if they were betting in pre-noms. Other than that, I only want to be with Amendable. Haven't got much of an opinion on the other horses in this field, but Amendable is the pineapple of the week, and I'm keen at around $2.10. Race 8, Matreon Stakes, Group 3, 1,600 metres. Not a race I'm really keen on. Every horse has found their mark. It's a very even race. Need more time. No opinion just yet. Maps, and by this time it'll be steaming hot. So keen to just leave it alone at the moment. Be part of the community. You'll get my race by race on this. Around the grounds this week, we're going to go Monday up to Adelaide. I found a couple. We're going to go Adelaide, race 5, Easy Done. What a win this was, but Bendigo. This horse screams as a group horse for me. Huge win, and I want to be with this horse again. Currently $2. Go and watch its Bendigo win. It was utterly amazing. Then we'll go to the Adelaide Cup, race 7, the map. It is absolute D-Day. Last time for me here. Jamie Carr is booked to ride. This is fine by me. All I wanted was an A-class jockey to be aboard this horse because they can ride this horse no worse than midfield, and because it will be winning $2 at $2.80 at the Adelaide Cup if they ride this horse midfield. This horse gets too far back, needs to sustain a long run to get into a race. Not Monday, jump no worse than midfield, and this horse will be winning. Just watch its last start and how it was ridden. It was absolutely putrid. So the 2 on Monday, race 5, Easy Done, and race 7, the map. Multi, we'll leave that alone because it's only me this week. Pineapple, as I said, check out the podcast. It's in there. Thank you for joining us. I'm sorry it's short and sweet. A few little notes I've made on each horses in each race. Hopefully this helps. Cracking day. It's going to be hot. Stay in the shade. Sydney's got its big races building up to the Golden Slipper. Rosehill Guineas, the Canterbury, I think it is. So massive, massive day of weekend of racing. Stay tuned to the socials, and have a great weekend. And we'll be back next week, hopefully with Maddie, and I hold the pineapple.